The bits too. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm thinking I might stream like another 30ish minutes. And I might stream a little bit of... I may either stop the stream or maybe stream some... Is somebody still shooting fireballs at my house? Damn kids. I either stop the stream or... Oh, god damn it. Or... What was I going to say? I probably should stop the stream because I can't even finish my sentences anymore. Or stream some like HOTS or Heroes of the Storm or something. I don't know. Nobody seems to like watching the hot streams, though. Which, you know, fair enough. People don't like what they don't like. I want people to watch stuff they don't like just because. All right, cool. So that's ready. I really would like to get one more skill point. It's not going to happen though because we're not even close to level. I don't think. Right? Oh, no, we're actually really close to level. We're actually the opposite. Because I want to build a roof. Because I want to get a roof up so nobody could come, like, fly in here and take the shit that's in my chest. What is so heavy? Is it the light essence? Oh, these are kind of heavy. The light essences are £1 a piece. Oh, I think part of the problem too is the helmet. Or no, I don't even have the helmet on. Oh, the weight, the broomstick is 6 pounds. So there's 10 pounds just in that. Our clothes aren't very heavy. We're going to have to start putting more in carry weight again. Yeah, the XP bar is really small. I couldn't tell if the XP bar was near full or near empty. I knew it was one of those two. Ah, yeah. Moses got his skull cap on. Holla. Let's farm some stuff for a while. Change of pace. Make sure there's no damn dragons around. If you can end up making a teleporter, I actually would like to have a house across the way there, because there's a lot of good resources over there. Not a lot of death, but also a lot of good resources. Oh, one thing I had meant to ask. I think I started to ask. I'm so bad at keeping on track. But one thing I had meant to ask, because I know I'd ask you, John R., but I was going to ask Bad, like, if she watched other streams, and if so, like, what her kind of, like, cutoff point was before I was like, okay, there's too much time, like, noises and all this other crap going on from donations versus, like, when it was okay. But anyway, we've moved on from that topic, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I liked... Well, I kind of liked where it was in beta. My problem was where it was like the whole, that one direction from the house, there wasn't anything. Like it was like just kind of like mountain right up on the ocean, and you really couldn't do anything over there. And that kind of sucked. That kind of sucked. So that's why I like this area, because, you know, there's a lot more places to go. I can go back this way. I can go that way. I can go that way. It wasn't really the case with where the house was last. I definitely like houses on the water, though. That's my bag. I'm glad we have enough to make a lot of potions now. I'm also glad they didn't make potions crazy, like, resource intensive. Maybe they get that way later on. But right now they're pretty lax. God, I really wish I had some freaking torches. Damn it. Mohawk man, Mr. Mohawk, whatever I named you. I abducted you from your home and took your name away and replaced it with the name I chose to give you. Oh, let's finish making the porch. That way I can actually leave my house without to this other door without falling in the water. My insanely boring house. But again, to be fair to myself, I just made it quickly this time because I spent so much time building and gathering in the other videos. I wanted to show more of like the exploration and fighting aspects. Cool. All right, so now I realize I'm going to have to get more wood now, but that's fine. And I realized that I could be spending this to get more like armor, but I think it's worth it to keep people from being able to come in my house and steal my shizen. We can still buy the leather chest piece. I'm going to wait on that, but we'll probably end up getting it. I'm definitely going to put these in the both of these points in the carrying capacity, because as we continue getting more armor, it's going to put more weight on us, so we have to make that up by increasing our capacity. Or just always having a pet with us, I guess. But the problem is, as we saw when the pet died, I couldn't even loot it. Yeah, I mean, there's not like that much in the chests. It would be more of like, I would just be really pissed off if somebody like came in and grabbed my shit. I mean, the biggest thing that would be that suck to lose would be the precious metal. That I would not want to lose. I mean, I remember where it came from, so I could go get some more relatively easily. But I'd rather not. Wait, how are we collecting ghost orchids? I always want to pronounce orchid. Damn it, I always want to pronounce orchid as orchid. Yeah. Well, I was near a... Well, I don't know if I had a cave, too, but I was near that mountain across the water. Like that mountain right across the water. There was a ton of those precious stones up there. And across to the other island was those amethysts. We had a ton of amethysts in that one geode, I think it was called. Ah, trees give you plants from the biome. Oh, okay, cool. I did not know that. I probably had gotten a bunch before, but half the time, honestly, like once I start doing this, and once I see it popping up, I don't really look at it. I just kind of meander off and do my thing. Also, hello, Sarion. Oh, the cave was nearby too? That's cool. Did not notice. I might spend a little time building. I feel like we spent a lot of time adventuring. We could do a little bit of building. Oh, hello. We might actually tame this. Level 4. But like we've seen, man, the level on those doesn't matter too much. They are nasty. I'm gonna go ahead and tame it. Or not? What the? Where the heck did it go? That's crazy. That kid just... It is time that disappeared. Yeah, they will. I can't see them not nerfing it. They're so deadly compared to everything else. Like, honestly, I feel like an equivalent dragon is probably easier than the sprites, just because they had, like, as far as I can tell, the shots like always hit you because they're so fast, like you can't dodge them unless you're behind a tree when they shoot. They also seem to shoot in bursts, so I think if you could get them to start shooting and then like back off, it probably would be a lot better. All right. Oh, let's finish the flooring. That's another way I could do it. Like during the nighttime, I could harvest and build, and then during the day, go out and do stuff. All right, so we have our porch. Yeah, they attack really fast, and the damage is ludicrous. What they'll probably end up doing is just like dropping the damage, especially since they don't seem to be able to miss. But like enemies way higher level don't do anywhere near that much damage to me. And they're easy to avoid because you can just kite them. Which I think that's going to be a problem too. I feel like enemies are too easy to kite. I think they're going to have to address that. All right, let's do this. Sorry, I'm just kind of envisioning what I want. Well, the good news too is we found out we can destroy and rebuild a throne. All right, I have an idea. And I realize I'm not building a bridge right after saying that's what I'm doing this for, but shut up. Oh wait, can you Hey, Sarion, if you're still here, do you know how to rotate? I have not been able to figure out how to rotate items yet. Like sometimes like they'll rotate based on where you put them. Oh, okay. I see. So like if you move the mouse left and right, it rotates it automatically. At least for the stairs. That's very interesting. All right, so this is going to take a little bit of experimentation. I'm going to have to see what I can do here. Because I know what I want. Hold on, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to build a second throne. I want to see what happens. Because I want this out of the way. I'm going to move it, but right now I want it out of the way. This will destroy your old throne and leave the structure pieces abandoned. Destroy old nexus? Sure. So I think you can only have one throne, which that makes sense. All right. I'd be interested to see how that plays out, though. All right, so I want this actually over here, I think. And I don't think this is going to work out just how I'm planning it. Because that's going straight into the wall. Although, sorry, I'm kind of planning it out in my brain. Sorry. Okay. Wow, that was super weird. All right, and do this. Okay. So now we'll destroy this without any sound whatsoever, which is still super strange. Build out to here. All right. So yeah, what I'm going for here is I want to put the throne back in the middle. So the throne is like in between the two sets of stairs, and then the stairs will go up into an expanded second floor. So the second floor will actually obviously go out further. About to where it is now, I think is fine. And either that will be fully outside, or I'll put doors there. I haven't decided which. Hey, there's that sprite came back. The sprite came back the very next day. They thought he was a goner. Alright, let's try this. Now I'm gonna be pissed if my archer kills him. Ah, shit. Oh, god damn it, Wolf. Oh, he's almost done. No, Wolf, go away. I'm trying to mess with this. Yeah, see, that charmed way faster because it was so much lower level. We'll name it, Pumpkin Noodle. Noodler. Pumpkin Noodler. God. What the hell? That was weird. I just randomly took damage? Alright. Follow, defend. So yeah, you can't have more than one. I wonder what the number is. I want to go try to attack something now. I want to see if she tears their asses up. Of course, it's going to be hard with the way the aggro works. I think. Come on. Damn! Holy shit! Oh, that's way better. That's way better. I mean, no offense, Archer guy, but seriously, you got a candle. They are freakish. They are really freakish. Super freakish. Super freak! Super freakish! Yow! Up to 4 tames. Okay. Or we think it's 4. Okay. I honestly thought, at first, I figured it was only going to be 1. Get him! Do all the work for me. Oh, they're actually attacking it. Yeah. Oh, my understanding too is like you can actually gear them up, and they'll actually gain experience. Oh shit! Actually, kind of low on health. Because yeah, I think they actually will like gain experience and stuff. Oh, let's do this again because this menu bugs out a little bit. Follow, defend. Yeah, they have experience. Even though it's not going up at all. Maybe that's not implemented yet. That's pretty cool. She tears them up. I mean, it's kind of hard to get it to work. Come on. Damn you! I want to open the chest. Oh, you're level 11. Heh. They both decided to part ways as friends. Damn it. You're getting blocked by shit. Oh, the other guy showed up too. Don't die in the fire, please. Nope. You need to keep attacking. Whatever. Whatever. But, well, when she actually attacks, she does a lot of damage. Oh, XP bar is still broken. So is it that they're not getting experience, or is they're getting experience, but it's just not showing? But yeah, my understanding was like you could give them gear, and they would actually use weapons. They'd get experience and get tougher. Yeah, they've got, like I said, they've got that like small window. Oh shit, I need to tell what's his face to follow. The elk's losing its mind. Come on, Mr. Mohawk. The XP, only the bar is broken. Ah, okay, cool. Well, if one of the two were going to be broken, I'd much rather it be that, so they actually are getting XP. But man, can you imagine getting like 4 of these pixies on your team? Oh my god. That would be sick. Alright, you guys I mean, I don't know why I'm doing that. Stay, defend. I can just go to... That's pretty cool. I love that you can do that from that window. That's neat. Alright. So I'm out of wood, right? Yes, we are. Alright, let's keep getting wood. I know I said this would be killing time, but damn it. Now I kind of want to finish this up. I want to clear out these logs in my lawn. I loved in Ark. I actually made like a dino like garage. I found that more amusing than I should have. Come on, there we go. Oh yeah, with 4, oh yeah, they would destroy giants. Like it'd be brutal. I kind of want to do that now. I kind of want to like get some good armor and try to charm some like level 10 ones. If I can like get them individually, like split off from the rest, I could do it. Now, if I've grouped up, then yeah, no, there's no way. I'll get murdered. Miserdered. I will say, I mean, the combat is still pretty, like, I guess janky's it's like the, I don't know what you would call it, the easy word for it. But the combat is still a little janky in this, but I think I like it more than in Ark. Probably because you have magic spells, which, I mean, you know, if you think about it, the magic spell I'm using is pretty much just like shooting arrows really, really fast. See, I want to finish out this design idea I've got going on, because now I'm like, yeah, I want to see this. I want to see this in action. But I'm having the same problems with logs that are on the ground that I did with the rocks. So it's something they broke, I guess, with a whatever patch they had between beta and early access, that it is causing a problem. But to be expected. To be expected with an early access game. I get so annoyed when I read people who are like, oh, early access. No, thanks. It's like, oh, shit, get over yourself. Like, I can, like, look, there's one thing to be like, hey, look, I don't want to spend money on an early access game because I've been burned before. Hey, that's totally fine. But don't be a snot about it. There's plenty of early access games that have, one, been fun to play and been getting updates during early access, and two, were released to like become full good games, not just pushed out the door to be, you know, crap, like actually good games. There's been plenty of those. So don't get all snotty just because you got burned that one time. Or 2 times, or however many times it was. Like, you know, you just got to understand when you buy an early access game, that can happen. It's not a problem with early access, period, just because sometimes shit happens. Like, well, that's the way it works. That's like saying, like, oh, like one time I bought a stock on the stock market, and like it totally tanked, even though, you know, it was supposed to shoot up, and I end up losing money. It's therefore the stock market and stocks are a total scam. And it's like, no, you either A, you just got unlucky, or B, you didn't properly research your investment. Same thing. This is with Kickstarter. It's the same thing. I can't remember if I made that too deep or not. But it's like, you know, you just either didn't do your research, or you, like I said, you just got unlucky, and it's like shit happens. It doesn't mean early access as a whole is bad. Again, I don't have a problem if you know, are like, well, I'll buy it when it goes full. Hey, totally fine. Just don't be snotty about it. So I'm trying to think, should I make these outside? I kind of like the idea of having them out, like these being outside, but obviously I would put doors up here. So again, if somebody flew down. For now, I'm going to leave them outside. I like the idea of having them outside that amuses me for some reason. That pleases me. Put the door in. It's still very basic, obviously. Very basic. Just like me. So now we need a roof. We're going to go with a boring flat roof for now. God damn it. I think I built a random ass roof somewhere. But I do want to expand on it at some point. If we keep playing, I definitely want to expand on it. Like seeing those other much cooler designs inspired me to actually start working on making something that looked half-assed instead of no-assed, I guess. Oh, really? A lot of issues. Maybe they've been having a problem with like one of their data centers or some kind of issue with like routing to a certain data center. I'm trying to be like crafty here. Hold on. Nope. Come on. Sorry. Stop paying attention to like, I can't believe I got all that, and like right as I'm like finished taking it out, she's like, "Oh, what?" Hold on, sorry. I was trying to be all smooth and do it like while I was getting stuff. There we go. I don't know how to zoom in. I don't think I can zoom in the way I'm capturing it. If they were getting DDoSed, they probably would, because I feel like a lot of companies are very quick to blame DDoS attacks, even when it's not necessarily a DDoS attack. Like they might use that as a scapegoat. I don't think it happens often, but I sometimes feel like that. Yeah, maybe happens. And of course, I wanted to get a good shot because she was sleeping like ridiculously adorably, and I was like, oh god, that'll get me the bits. I'm still trying to save up all this hide for armor. But yeah, if they were getting DDoS, I don't think they would have any problem saying, "Oh, we're getting DDoSed. Not our fault," because they still wouldn't have to take the blame for it. What's funny is like, I saw a certain individual who I will not name. Let me turn the kitty cam off for now. I saw a certain individual who I will not name. He was, I forget, it was a game launch, and I want to say it was Capcom with Street Fighter, or it was some other game with a very heavy online component that they were wanting to play, and they were getting DDoS like on opening day or something. And he's like, these cheap ass companies, they won't figure out a way to avoid getting DDoSed. I'm like, okay, look, I'm in the tech space, but I will freely admit that is out of, I could have put a floor instead of a roof. I'm an idiot. I could have saved the points and made a roof instead. I mean, put a floor up top. I'm an idiot. Anyway, speaking of idiots, I don't pretend to know the technical difficulties of fixing, quote unquote, a DDoS, but my understanding is that it is not something that can easily be fixed. Like Google can get around it with, if somebody tries to, DDoS google.com, but I mean, Google's obviously an enormous, corporation with tons and tons of resources. I don't think it's, from my understanding, it is definitely not an easy fix for most companies, even like companies that are, you know, themselves pretty darn big, like EA. So to sit there and say, oh, well, companies are just being cheap because they won't get the resources to deal with DDoSs was incredibly ignorant. And it, like I say, this person tends to say a lot of incredibly ignorant things that they're clueless about with great authority. So I just found that very amusing. Now, yeah, that is entirely possible too, that there's some kind of issue that either A, they don't think it's on their end yet because they haven't got enough like consistent people calling in with the error. Because like you said, you found reports up to like 4 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever that had these same errors. So they don't want to jump to conclusions and say, oh, well, you know, we have a server problem. We need to figure this out or whatever. It could just be, from their perspective, it could just be a whole bunch of people who just happen to have the same issue at the same time. It happens. Like sometimes just coincidentally, a lot of people end up with the same type of error, and it's not some giant problem with the software or the network or whatever. But yeah, if a lot of people seem to be having this issue suddenly, then yeah, they should at least investigate. And they could be behind the scenes, right? Supports, you know, it's like the old, I don't know if it's Army or Marines saying, but first to go, last to know. The support is the people on the front lines. And very, very frequently, they're the last people to be notified about any kind of situation like this. It's stupid, but it tends to be the way it works in corporate America. So they very well could know that there's an issue, and they just haven't properly educated support on that. It is strange to get all of a sudden, but I will say again, like I say, typically if there's like a wide range problem, it will be on a big forum like Reddit. And from my very quick browsing of Reddit, I didn't see people complaining about it. But again, that was a very quick glance. So I don't know if, you know, I overlooked it. It's something, I don't know if you already did look, but if you haven't, definitely look at the subreddit for Elder Scrolls and see if there are other folks having that problem. Faux show. Let's block out that stupid sunlight. It's like just like real life. I'm always trying to block out as much sunlight as humanly possible. Nice. See, and then you go out here, and I could put a workstation. See, I could even put a workstation out here. And I'm assuming if a workstation is just out in the open, anybody could use it. So I could even put a workstation up here. So if anybody could fly up here, they could get up there. Or I could even put a ladder if I wanted to feel nice. Or stairs. But yeah, I'd kind of like to build out to here. Another level for sure. Another level higher. I'm gonna drop some stuff off. Let's swim out to the island real quick. Probably not gonna stream for, well, I'm not gonna play this for too much longer. I might stream some HOTS. I know nobody really likes to watch HOTS, but I keep hoping that people will be like, like some people will be like, yes, Heroes of the Storm. I love to watch that, but it never happens. Oh wow, man. We also have 2 skill points too. I have not forgotten. Let's. Oh, they have been having an issue? Okay. So is anybody, other than the test server thing, is anybody given like a solid answer of what fixed it for them, or no? I'm trying to avoid building another chest. I think I'm going to drop a bunch of these rocks. Because rocks are pretty darn easy to get in like a bunch of. So not too, I mean, I don't want to get rid of all of them in case I just need a bunch like suddenly. drop some more rocks. Oh boy, I really wish you could split stuff. Wait, you can't. Okay, here we go. No, that's right. You can split it here. I mean, even just 30 is fine. Well, 50, whatever. We're going to have to have a second box here soon, though. But stuff like the leathers, I definitely don't want to get rid of that, because once we start making more leather armor... we're sort of okay on potions. I'm just dropping this stuff off, because I want to run over there and check that island. Hello. There we go. Whee! I got some air. Oh, I could also build like a really... One other thing I wanted to do is build a really tall tower. But you really can't do that really easy without a ladder. Like with stairs, it's just tedious to go up a really high tower. But it'd be cool to have like a really tall tower and then like jump into the water for funsies. I mean, I know, I'm a nerd. Oh, hello. Damn! Oh, wait. Take all apprentice cloth, tunic, and boots. Oh, level 5. Holy shit, yeah. I'll take that. It's way better AC. Oh my god, we finally got boots. Nice. That was a pretty big AC jump. 6... Like 29? Because I don't think this gave us any armor. No, this gave us like no protection at all. Except from shame, apparently. Did somebody make this? Oh, somebody made this and just was like, F it. Like, I build a porch. Okay. Nice. Well, that's not necessarily true. Just because they didn't change anything and it started working again doesn't mean it wasn't something on their end. It could have been an internet provider issue. Who knows? But like, I work support for like 5 years, so I see both sides. I mean, I've dealt with completely incompetent support too, like incompetent / lazy. So I know both sides. But, and also the other thing you have to remember is people lie. Like, and not even necessarily like intentionally lie or maliciously lie. But yeah, like, it drove me crazy. One of the thing that I tell like everybody who does support is one of the most important things you can ever do is get specifics. People don't get specifics. For example, like somebody will call and say, "Oh, my internet's not working." So what will happen is the customer says, "My internet's not working," and then so the support person assumes that's correct and says, "Okay, well, let's figure out why your internet's not working." When that might not be the case, because you have to keep in mind, a lot of these people, like, they don't know, like, and, you know, I say this with love in my heart, but my mother barely knows the difference between the internet and just her computer, right? Like, again, I say that, I love my mother very much, but, like, she's one of those people who thinks, like, if she doesn't have the internet, she can't really use a computer for anything. It's like, well, no, you can still use Word and this other stuff, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. So you'll sit there troubleshooting 30 minutes for some problem the customer doesn't even have. So when they say stuff like, "Oh, my internet doesn't work," and sorry, I'm getting on a customer service rant / tangent, but like, if you ask them, when they say my internet's not working, you go, "Okay, what exactly isn't working?" And like, you have to be very persistent sometimes, I'll say. And I like how I'm keeping my wand out of the water. I can't let my wand get wet, it won't work. But you have to be persistent and get it exact. Like, okay, is it a specific program that's not working? Okay, if the program isn't working, how is that not working? Are you getting an error message? If so, exactly what is that error message? Like, so like one of my favorite examples of all time was somebody called and was like, my password's not working. I'm like, okay, I'm like, was it changed recently? No. He's like, and I've been logging in like every single day recently. You know, I log in every single day and I didn't change it, but now my password won't work. And I'm like, okay, well, what does the message say? It says, well, it says the password don't work. And I'm like, okay, I know that's not the exact error message because this is our software. And no point does our software say your password don't work. So I say, okay, no, like, what does it say exactly? And like, he tried to repeat the same thing. I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, can you try to log in? He's like, okay, I'll try to log in again. He's like, oh, see, I'm getting the error message. I'm like, okay, read the error message off to me. So he stops and he goes, he's like, cannot connect to server. I'm like, okay, that's not a password error. You have an internet connection problem. So shit like that, like, you've got to be specific because I've seen so many cases exactly that scenario where the person would sit there and troubleshoot their internet connection for 30 minutes or their password, changing the password, making sure caps isn't on, trying changing it again, and then all this other bullshit, and then 30 minutes later they figure out, oh, their internet's out. So that's why you get specifics. And that was a completely boring rant. I know. And absolutely, literally nothing to do with what you were talking about. And it's no connection in any way to your particular issue. But my point being that just because that person said, oh, I didn't do anything and it started working, didn't necessarily mean that. And it might even be something he doesn't even know, right? Like it could have been something on his network end, like his ISP did something that fixed it. Who knows? But it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But long story short, I blame Bethesda. Or, well, I guess it's ZeniMax. ZeniMax is like in total control of that particular property. Oh, excuse me. I'm not even really tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. Which is very interesting that ZeniMax is in complete control, because I think that's the only game, at least within my recent knowledge, that they've ever directly developed themselves. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my stuff here. I'm trying to avoid building a new chest, but I don't know why. Just build a new damn chest. Just build a new damn chest. What do I need? Oh, sweet. I have enough of everything. That's rare. Rare, but good. Grab this. I'm going to build a little bit more, I think. Maybe build till daylight and then switch games, because I've been hankering for some Heroes of the Storm. I've been good this week. I've been focusing on playing nothing but Heroes. I mean, I haven't played any Heroes this week. That wasn't a Freudian slip. I actually haven't been playing it. I've been focusing on stuff that I need to get done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, places like GameStop, yeah, you're going to get bad support. I've been getting fairly iffy support from Apple, which I know is funny because I won't allow any Apple products in my house, which is actually not true. My work laptop is a Mac, and I have to bring that home. But anyway, yeah, long story short, I've been having some issues with their support, and it's been less than impressive, which I automatically have a bias against Apple, so that could very well be part of it. Let's build some windows. That's what this place needs, is some windows. It's funny because in games like this, I like to have windows. Real life, I hate windows for the most part. I mean, I don't want to live in a house with absolutely no windows, but my house has got way too many. Like, I've got windows out the wazoo. I want these to be symmetrical. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to see if I want, like, double windows across. Yeah, let's do double windows. but we'll have them like every other. I want to get some torches in here, but I mean the torches, well, there's hanging lights that you can get later. Ah, shit, now this will not be even. Because I don't want to put windows behind the things. That's kind of weird. I definitely don't want to put window there because somebody maybe could like reach through. That's actually a good thing. Yeah, we do want to do that. I'll put some along the top. I'm not going to put them on the ground floor on that side for now, I don't think. Oh yeah, GameStop definitely just feels like just one of those really shitty companies that's like bad from the top down. Like I definitely get the impression like their upper management just doesn't give a shit. Like I hate when people use the excuse of, oh, well, the company's there to make money. Well, no shit. But there's companies that only care about the bottom line, and that is literally all they care about. And companies that want to make a profit, and a healthy profit, but aren't willing to shit on everybody in order to get it, right? Like, there's a difference. And there are companies out there who won't do that. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, and people blame the employees. Well, I think people have learned, but a lot of people initially blame the employees for shit like how they push you really hard to pre-order everything or buy the strategy guide or buy the insurance. That's not them. They don't want to do that. Like, they're forced to do that by corporate. It, like, to the point that if they don't push it, I've heard they even get in trouble, like pretty big trouble if they get caught not pushing that trash on people. They don't like, but again, the corporate doesn't give a shit that people hate that. They don't give a damn about that. They don't care that people hate to have that shit shoved down their throat that they have no interest in. If they piss their customers off, who cares? Like, to them, they don't. Who cares? They'll come back. That's their general attitude, and apparently it's true because people keep going back. How long do these guys have? That guy's Mr. Mohawk doesn't have too much longer. All right, we'll grab some more wood, and then we're gonna switch games. Yeah, I don't know. I might come back to this either Saturday or Sunday, whenever. Whoa! What the hell? Is that a cloud? Did y'all see that? Yeah, you see that shadow? I don't know if that's the sun. I was gonna say the sun coming up, but it's only 3:14. Seems like that's really far away. I know I have 2 knowledge points. I have to think about how I want to spend that. Yeah, that's true. I think that's one reason they get away with it. Is because they're like, if you want a physical, actually go to a store and buy a game. Other than going to like, Walmart or something, they're the only like dedicated store around, pretty much. I mean, there's occasionally some mom and pop stores around, but that's pretty rare these days. Pretty darn rare, actually. I'd even thought about playing some Overwatch too, to change the subject slightly. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of still have a hot kick going on. I really haven't today is like the first day I've had any urge to play Overwatch again. Like, even the Doomfist thing, like, I'm like, I don't even know what his abilities are. Like, they just added Doomfist. And I'm like, whatever. And Heroes of the Storm is adding everybody's favorite asshole. What's his face? I always forget his name. The War Chief. The old War Chief that ended up being the boss of one of the expansions. I forget his name now, but you know who I'm talking about. Garrosh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to make this my last tree. Gonna start heading back. I'll lock myself in my safe, slightly less rectangular house. See, I don't really even know where to go from here. I've thought about putting stairs to the side here and going out. Like, that could be a little, like, weird / cool. I was trying to think of, like, interesting things. Like, not even necessarily useful. Like, this is going to be way bigger than I need just for me. Son of a bitch. Kill his ass. Kill his ass, pumpkin face, or pumpkin noggin, or whatever the fuck I named you. I have to attack him. Come on. God damn you. Are you gonna... Yeah, he just completely... hold on, let me... I don't think I can switch him to aggressive. I'll wait till he shoots. I'm gonna try to switch him to aggressive. There we go. There you go. Yeah, fuck him up. He's like, oh shit. Alright, so aggressive does help. But you definitely don't want to be running around with him in aggressive. That seems like a bad idea. Alright, follow me. Actually, you know what? Stay defend. Because, I mean, you're just going to fall off while I'm gone. It is a beautiful shoebox. In its own little way, it is a beautiful little shoebox. Honestly, if I were to redo this, and I'm not going to, I would actually make this maybe one shallower. So in other words, like the wall would start here, and then the floor would start here on the second floor. That way they'd be kind of a regressed look, like the second floor would be back a little bit instead of just being flat. All right, let me make sure all my doors are closed. That's closed. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm going to log out for the YouTube folks. And thanks for watching. And make sure to leave comments, like the videos, all that helps me out. I'll see you next time.